These are the members of our team: Canales, Meza, Daniel, Devora, Martinez, Adrian, Gonzalez, Vazquez, Fernando, Jose, and Salazar, Vazquez, Cesar. We chose as a project PCB etching in low scale. First point, to make easier this process. Why? Because this process requires all your attention during the whole time, and with this machine, your attention will no longer be necessary. Second point, for reducing production time. The traditional method used at least 35 to 55 minutes, depending on the size of the clad. Also, with this machine, you're going to have minimal waste of resources and higher security than the traditional method. This is for schools with a technological profile, as the UTD. Why? Because during our last two terms, we've seen too many people having trouble with this kind of PCB.
Those are the materials that the traditional method use and our machine is going to use. First, we need an etching liquid. In this case, we choose the ferric chloride due to the ease to purchase at local shop like Fix or Provel. Then we need a non-metallic container where it's going to be the copper clad. Then we need a non-metallic stick. And for the last, we're going to need a copper clad with the circuit printed on it.
So I'm gonna explain the steps you're gonna normally use if you're using the old method or the antique method. So you're gonna put the acid into the container. You're gonna have your container and you're gonna put acid on it. So you're gonna put the copper clad, is the PCB with the copper in it. So you're gonna put it into a container and stir it using a stick, or you can use it by only moving with the gravity. And then after the copper is removed, wash the circuit. You're going to use water to wash the circuit to, wash away the impurities that the ferric chloride it still remains. So that neutralizes the acid. These steps usually takes about 15 to 25 minutes, but it can last longer as like 35 to 45 minutes. So our machine could reduce that time into a small amount of time.
Okay, the first stage for our automation process is to put the copper plate into our container. This container is poured with acid, so then it's moved to the next stage. In this stage, we have a heating lamp that heats the acid, so we can reach a temperature from 45 to 55 degrees Celsius while shaking it to move the acid. This so we can have an accelerated process of catalysis and have our printed circuit in 5 to 10 minutes, at least for a 5x5 centimeters plate. Then the final stage is to clean the plate. We have a pump, so we can pump out the ferric chloride to a safe container for the proper use and neutralization. Then we fill the circuit with water so we can clean it, and then after we pump out the water to have our final circuit.
Okay, we want to simplify the process because it takes a lot of time to etch a PCB. That's why we choose this project, and we want to automatize the process while improving the velocity, because the average time of etching a PCB is like 30 to 45 minutes, and also it's more accessible and efficient for students.